Okay, so when I'm finding perimeter and area, perimeter, I add all the sides. And area is different based on the different shapes I have. So we will figure out what shapes I have first, and then I will go. So I have 3, 7, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 7, 3, negative 7, and 5, negative 7. Okay, so for perimeter, I want to count my side lengths. This one is 2. This one is 14. So what I want to do is, this is also going to be 2, and also going to be 14. I want to add all those together. So I have 2 plus 14 plus 2 plus 14, which gives me 16, 18, 32. Okay, then to find the area for a rectangle is length times width. So I'm going to do 2 times 14, which gives me 28. I'm going to do the same thing for number 2, so I have 0, negative 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 3, 5, okay. So I can count the straight across line. That's going to be 6. For TV and UT, I need to find my side length. I am going to use the Pythagorean theorem here. So I have, this is 3 over and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to do, is this on the screen? It is. I'm going to do 3 squared plus 7 squared equals c squared. C squared is what I'm solving for, the UT. I have 9 plus 49 equals c squared. 9 plus 49 is 58. Get rid of the squared, I take the square root. I'm going to go ahead and do this on my phone. Remember from the last video that I used my calculator on my phone because you guys probably don't have graphing calculators at home. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 58, and then I type the square root, and I get 7.6. I'm going to round to 1 decimal place. Okay. Then I'm going to do the same thing over here for the other side. It's also 3 and 7, so it's also going to be 7.6. So for my area, I'm going to add 6 plus 7.6 plus 7. Did I say area? I mean perimeter. Six plus 7.6 plus 7.6 gives me 21.2. Then for a triangle, my area is 1/2 base times height. So this color will look the best. Okay. Base is the side across length. So in this case, it's going to be my 6. And then my height is how much from the flat line to my highest point. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to do 1/2. My base was 6. My height is 7. 1/2 times 6 is 3, times 7 is 21. I'm going to do the same thing for number 3. I'm going to go graph this one. I have -3, +3, -3, -1, 4, -1, 4, 3. This is a rectangle, so I can count my sides. This is 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 7. Perimeter, I add all of those together. So I have 4 plus 7 plus 4 plus 7. I get 11, 15, 22. Over for my area, this is length times width. So I'm just going to do 4 times 7, which gives me 28. This one wants me to find the perimeter of the triangle ABC. So I'm going to highlight that in yellow. So I'm going to start off by counting the flat side because it's easiest. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I want to figure out for my slanty line, I am going to use red. So I have 3 across, 2 up and down. I'm going to use my Pythagorean theorem. I have 3 squared plus 2 squared equals c squared. 3 squared is 9, 2 squared is 4. Still equals c squared. 9 plus 4 is 13. Then I want to take the square root of both sides. Type 13 first, then I type square root on a phone calculator. It's going to be 3.6. Okay. Over here on the other side, I have up to over 3, so also 3.6. So for my perimeter, I'm going to add 6, 3.6, and 3.6. This is 6, 3.6, and 3.6. I'm going to add that on my calculator. And I get 13.2. Okay, it wants me to find the perimeter of ACDE. Oh, we disagree. Okay. So I already know this is 6. This one is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I'm going to use triangles again. I'll use this one in blue. I will use this triangle over here because it's already drawn. I have it over 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to plug in over here. I'm going to have 6 squared plus 2 squared equals c squared. 6 squared is 36. 2 squared is 4. 36 plus 4 is 40. I take the square root of both sides, and I do my calculator. Do 40, then square root, I get 6.3. So this is 6.3 and 6.3. So this one I'm going to add 6 plus 6.3 plus 6 plus 6.3. And I get 24.6. To find the area of the triangle, I'm going to use 1/2. My base here is 6. And my height, I'll go find this in green, right there is 2. So 1/2 times 6 times 2 is 6. The area of a quadrilateral is base times height. So I'll write that in green. I'm going to have 6, which is my base, and my height is also 6. So 6 times 6 gives me 36. Then I need to find the perimeter of A, B, C, D, F. Where's my blue letter? Actually, let's do orange. A, B, C, D, F is this, 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 and this. That looks gross. Okay. Then, so I know everything. So I'm going to start here with this 2. I have 2. I have 6. These 2 are 3.6 each. Then I have 6.3. And this one, which is 6. I want to add those all together. I have 2 plus 6 plus 3.6 plus 3.6 plus 6.3 plus 6, which gives me 27.5. This one is telling me I am buying tile for my bathroom floor and baseboards for my bathroom walls. In the figure, the entire polygon represents the layout of the floor, and each corner point represents 1 foot. So I need to find the area of the floor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break this up into 3 separate rectangles. Okay? So this one is 3 by, that was terrible, 3 by 3. This one's 2 by 3. And I'll do this one in red since it's different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's 10 tall. So I'm going to find each individual area together. So I have 3 times 3, which is 9. 5 times 10, which is 50. And 2 times 3, which is 6. I want to add all of those together. So 9 plus 50 is 59, plus 6 is 65. And it told me it was feet, so my units is feet squared. Then I want to find the perimeter, so I'm going to go ahead and label all the other sides I haven't already. So this is 3, up and down. This is 7, 7, 2. So I'm gonna, oops, not forget about that one. I'm going to start with the one I almost forgot about. So I have 5, plus 7, plus 3, plus 3, plus 3, plus 5, plus 2, plus 3, plus 2, and plus 7. So then I am going to, hopefully not these, I'm going to add those together. I have 5 plus 7, plus 3, plus 3, plus 3, plus 5, plus 2, plus 3, plus 2, plus 7, 40. Okay. C tells me the cost of the baseboard is $2 per foot, and the cost of tile is $2.50 per square feet. So I'm going to do baseboard first. So I'm going to do 2 times 40, which gives me $80 for the baseboard. Then I'm going to do tile, which is 65 times 250. Gives me 162.5. So since this is money, it's 0.50. These are not. I want to add them together. So I'm going to do 80 plus 162.5 equals 242.50. Final answer. This one is telling me I'm putting a fence around my yard, and my yard is the rectangle ABCD. Each point is 10 feet. So I want to figure out the perimeter of my yard. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 120. So I'm going to add 60 plus 120 plus 60 plus 120. 180, 240, 260 feet. Okay. So I decide I'm only going to fence my backyard, A, B, E, F. So this makes this part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is 60. So I'm going to add 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 60. 120, 180, 240. Okay. So then it tells me that the cost of fencing is $50 for each 6-foot section. It wants me to figure out how much I save by installing fence in only my backyard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 360 times 50 divided by 6, because it's in 6 feet chunks for each panel of flooring. So then I'm going to figure this out on my calculator. So I'm going to do 360 times 50 divided by 6 gives me 3,000. And I'm going to do the same thing for 240, not 6. So I do 240 times 50 divided by 6 gives me 2,000. So then I want to subtract them, which gives me $1,000 in savings.